What's up, you guys? It's your girl, designer chef Lotta. We about to go in with our tenderloins today and learn a few things. But first, you already know. Make sure you tap in. Music on all platforms by me. Lot of fine ass. And we're about to get into these tenderloins. With no further ado, it's Cooking with Lotta. Let's get busy. So today on It's Cooking with Lotta, we are going to go over a few knife techniques, sharpening your knives. Y'all know I ordered an actual sharpener for my knives, but it did not come yet. So I'm going to still take y'all through the steps of how to properly sharpen your knives. And we're going to get cooking with these tenderloins. So let's get going. Okay, so I grabbed a couple of different knives. To be able to show you guys the difference and how to sharpen them. A sharpening stone is what you want to get. If you're really trying to like keep your knives really, really fresh and sharp on the ends, you want to get a sharpening stone. And then once mine comes, I can actually show you guys how to do that and properly like store your knives and keep them safe on day-to-day basis. You feel me? That's the traditional tool that's used. A chef knife and a French knife are the two knives that we're going to get into. So if you're a knife person like me, I love to see cute knife sets in the store, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I need that. So I love knives. Of course, we need them as chefs. Invest in some good knives. So we're going to chop the peppers up. I wanted to make a quick meal that's less than 45 minutes to an hour. So we got our pork tenderloins we're going to do and some yellow rice mixed with some rice and black beans. Something real quick. Any mom can do it. Any dad can do it. If you at home, you only got a couple of things in the refrigerator. So that's pretty much what, Cooking with Lotta is about. Being able to cook affordably at home or from wherever you're at and use everything that you got. So I'm going to show you how to rinse these peppers off. Of course, we're cooking for ourselves, so we do not need gloves. However, I did decide to put my hair up because me personally, I don't like to be hot while I'm cooking. So we're going to rinse off all of our produce, meaning our yellow peppers and our onions. I'm going to show you how to properly like chop those up. It's an importance of making sure you dice and slice everything in the same size, same direction, same proportion. One, it looks good, on your plating and your dishes, and two, it just like distributes the flavor evenly. So we're gonna go over different chopping techniques with our peppers, okay? So y'all, I'm sorry I don't have the stone today to show y'all the sharpening techniques, but once it comes in the mail, I'll be able to show you that. Let me get this music in the background. Hold on one second, please. I don't know what this is. Since we can only play, since we can only play my music, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, versatile cutting tools. You want to hold the blade, how you hold it, and the consistency of the chopping make all the difference. So, let's rinse the peppers, and I'll show you how to chop those up. So my light went off in the kitchen, y'all. Above my sink, I'm doing like remodeling in here. So I did like the backsplash, but the light itself went off. So if it's a little dim, I apologize. But this is the sink area. We just gonna rinse our produce with cold water. And I just got some peppers from the store. And you just want to rinse them real good. I don't particularly like to buy, and of course I already washed the sink down, with bleach and um, Dawn. Simple. Wash the sink down. I don't particularly like to use those vegetable spray cleaners. To me, it's like adding more chemicals to your food. So we just gonna use straight cold water. Not Penny Proud. Who is that? Moderator, are you in here today? Hello, Erica. Hello. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you. So we got the two peppers. Fine and can cook. That's the goal. Yes, you fine and cook. Yes, fine, cook, so do it all. It's like home ec on steroids over here. All right, so we rinse our peppers. We're gonna place them. Oh, I gotta show y'all something real quick. So let me rinse everything off. I'm like an extra germaphobe, so I overwash and over rinse. So yeah, it's gonna be clean. And again, when you cooking for yourself, you don't need gloves. If I was cooking for other people, of course, we'd be gloved up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wash our hands real good. Hand washing is key to cleanliness, and we're gonna keep it pushing. I want to add a green pepper this time. Yeah, so the pepper's really gonna add a lot of flavor to the meat and the rice. And like I said, if you just came in the house, you want to cook something real quick, just a real quick little bit. Yes, I rinse the onion off because actually when you rinse it, even now and after I cut it, it helped with, you tearing up in the eyes and all that extra stuff from cutting the onion. So we rinsed off all our produce. Let me bring y'all back over here. Hold on. All right. Let me set y'all up right here. Let me see right here. I can see right here. So YouTube is weird. Like I can only play my music, so yeah. I can't wait for y'all to hear the intro song now. I gotta do an intro song for It's Cooking With Lotta. So once we come up with that, I'll be able to play that in the beginning, and it's gonna be lit. So we got all of our peppers. We're gonna use chef knife or French knife. Chef knife or French knife, which one? Let's start with the chef knife first. So get y'all a chef knife. Now, let me tell y'all this. These cutting boards, they were on like, what is it, like recall? Because, once you get to cutting in them, they say, the pathogens or whatever. Look, I understand all of that, but we washed it real good with bleach, and we're going to do what we got to do for today. But, yeah, so as I get a new one, I'm going to throw this one away. If y'all got plastic ones at home, because after, you've been chopping on it so much, the plastic start coming up and things of that nature. So I'll make sure I washed it really, really good with the bleach and the soap. So, boom. We're going to use our chef knife, and then I'll show y'all the French knife. I like to use French knives for smaller items or smaller dices. So we're going to start with our red pepper. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. I wish I could play other music, but yeah, no. Can't do that. Can't do that. So weird over here. All right, let's go. So we're going to chop our head off. And when you chopping, you want to use your knuckles as a stopper, and that'll help you. What y'all saying? Hey, everybody, I'm so sorry. No, no yams today. We're going to do this real quick, real quick. So get your pork loins unthawed and have those ready to go. After we chop the peppers, then I'll show y'all how to do that. Chop your head off, and then we're going to go in and get the core. Take that right on out. Now, I like to chop up peppers. If I cut the top and cut the butt off, take that middle part right on out, and I'll layer them. Open one side, so open flat, and then I'm gonna chop them all together. So I just sit that to the side. Get all the core out. Make sure, you know what I'm saying. It's just like that. We're gonna get them little reefs out too, but we gotta keep it moving. So throw all of the assets away that you're not gonna use. Please don't put no seeds in there. Please don't get them seasoning. Do the same thing. Chop the head off. Are you new to the kitchen? No, I've been cooking for a while. Actually, my aunt and grandmother and all of them had us cooking as kids, and I went to school for it and just evolved into it. So then we take the core out as well on that one. So yeah, it's something I love to do. I love to cook. Take your butt off. Remember I said use your claws, use your bare claws to stop the knife, and it also hold the product, which is the food, which is the pepper, and go ahead and cut that butt off. All right, same thing on this one. Why do you have on safety glasses? Oh, Stephen, because I like to protect my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's just choice. You know what I'm saying? You cook how you cook at your house, Stephen. This is my house. I'm cooking how I want to cook over here. Okay? Thank you. So make sure y'all get them ridges out, them little reefs out. Cut those out. We're gonna send them to the side. We're gonna do that in a second. Get all your peppers cut first. Thank you. I made it. Definitely designer chef wear by designer chef Lotta, of course. So if you're a chef, you want to get your chef wear customized, hit me up. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I try to make all my chef wear. Get those cores out of there. And I even like to just re-rinse. Just re-rinse. Pause music real quick. I like to re-rinse sometimes too. Get your bear claws and cut that other butt off of there. This one a little thicker. So make sure you get that little core out. And we're going to remove that. And that's why I can't wait for my sharpener to get here. Because, yeah, I like for my knives to go through just like butter. All right, so now that you have all of your peppers, let's re-rinse them real quick. And then we're going to layer them up just like this. And we're going to chop them all together, okay? Oh my goodness, I couldn't wait to come on here and cook with y'all. I was like, you know what? I'm getting hungry. I was sewing all day, so I said it's time to go on there and cook so we can eat, you know what I mean? Gotta, for real, make sure y'all like the live. Make sure y'all liking the live when y'all coming in here. Y'all tapping that like button, for real. That make all the difference. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe as well. So make sure you get all the little cores out. Clean it up real good. When my sharpening stone come in, we'll go over those in some videos as well. Because you might have some knives that you was about to throw away, and all they need is sharpening. You feel me? So show you how to make sure you keep your knives sharpened. But this is a chef's knife. That is, it's medium, but for real, need to be sharper. So now we're going to take them biggest to smallest, layer them up. Gonna chop that onion last. Throw all these little core parts away. I don't want to get those. I like to clean as I go, of course, because for me it just be like more organized. More organized. So it won't be like all last minute piled up on you. And we're gonna get them seeds up, don't worry. So remember I told y'all the French knife or the chef's knife. So because these are a little thicker, I'm going to show y'all the difference. So this is our French knife. This one, I like to chop down. Oh, because you see how I go through like butter. I like to chop down into bigger chunks. And then we're going to do it in dices, like medium dices. And what somebody taught me was just layering them up. Do them all at the same time. We're going to chop them all even. And we're going to set these over to the side until we're done with our onions. And then mix it in. I love like fresh vegetables and cooking like with fresh vegetables in my food. Of course, it's healthy, but yeah, it's just better than processed. I try to sneak vegetables into all my kids' food from everything in some type of way. They love my spinach, eggs, so just try to, parents put the vegetables in everything they cook. So I'm gonna turn the camera around when I'm done slicing it up. This is a fairly small cutting board, so I'm trying to keep everything on here. But this French knife definitely slices through quicker than that chef's knife. It's sharper. So we're just gonna dice everything up. If y'all got peppers at home, y'all want to do the same thing. Peppers add flavor to a lot of the meals. And it can also like dress it up, you know what I mean? So if you just had something plain like some rice, you be like, well, dang, I ain't got nothing. I used to eat these. Is that weird? It got a lot of protein in them. Yeah, I used to get I love it. I love vegetables and peppers, but anywho, if you have peppers and you just want to add it to anything to dress it up or to add nutrients, go for it. Go for it. So we're gonna dice all of our peppers. Finish doing this part. Now I like to add some of the onion. So we put this to the side. It should look like this. Oh no. Sorry guys. It should look like that. Then we're gonna dice it up a little bit finer, but just to get started, make sure y'all hitting the like button as y'all come in here. Of course, it helps the video fluctuate and to get out to more people, so I really appreciate y'all. We're gonna slice up our onion next, and let's transition some of these peppers off of the cutting board onto the plates. So when you're working also in limited amount of space, you just got to utilize that space to the best of your ability. So I'm going to chop like 1/4, 1/3, 1/4, 1/3, however you want to say it, of the onion. And then we're going to add that into there as well. Hey, what's up? If you're just now tapping in, we just making our... What we doing today, gang? We are doing our pork sirloins with a little bit of yellow rice, peppers, and onions. Something real quick. Everybody should have in the refrigerator. If you don't, you can grab any meat of your choice and just go along, preferably. I mean, the pork loin, but I understand sometimes you might just have chicken. But just showing y'all quick meal dishes that you can do on a budget or at home or with limited amount of ingredients, but always add in those fresh ingredients to make it, good for you. So we're gonna dice our onions up and our peppers all together, and then we're gonna add it to our pan with our meat. I'll show y'all how to properly make sure when y'all doing your meat. I like to have my meat unthawed like a day before, so it's already ready to go. We're gonna rinse it real good. And again, I gotta sharpen these knives, but it's chopping. It's chopping. There we go. All right, y'all. Get everything chopped up. See, me personally, I like to cook and listen to music, though. But we're going to figure this out. Because I know, you can listen to other music on here. I was going to play some Ozzy Brothers for y'all. But it's cool. Make sure y'all keep streaming my music. Lotta Fine Ass on all music platforms. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for voting me in on Dance Icons. I'm in the top 10, baby. That is such a blessing. Thank y'all so much. Oh, let me charge this phone up for it be like no Cooking with Lotta. Alright, so now we're gonna add these to our already chopped vegetables. And then we're going to finish chopping up the other ones. Let me plug this phone up real quick, y'all. We only got a couple more to go. Can we make it? Yeah, we can make it. Let me finish chopping these up. Because once I get going, I really don't like to stop, especially when you're hungry. It'd be like, can we eat? Can we eat already? So let's finish chopping these up. We're going to do like a medium chop. Because they're going to cook down in the pan anyway with the meat. They don't have to be like super, super fine. It smells so good. It's nothing like the smell of fresh peppers. Oh my God, it's so divine. And like I said, we gotta get some other cutting boards. So that way we won't be, you know, in violation of using the plastic ones. Because yeah, after you start chopping on them, that plastic do start lifting up. And definitely don't want that in your food. So make sure you wash them real good if that is what you're working with. All right, so all the peppers, onions on the plate. Chop, chop, chop. And with this one, normally you will have like a motion, but the way I hold my knife, it's like the control should be all here, and you just get your own little groove. Everybody cut different. I noticed that, and it depends on the knife. Like with the chef knife, I tend to pull back on this one and do more up and down motion or strokes. But when it's sliced good and it's sharpened the way it's supposed to be, baby, be like Ginsu. All right, so we got all of these. Choppity chop, chop, chop. I'm gonna put them on and mix them up. And again, I'm gonna make sure they all mixed in there, okay? So them all your vegetables. Gonna wipe your blade off. Clean your mess, clean your area as you go. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the sink because we're done with this. So you got, if you right-handed or left-handed, whichever hand is your more dominant hand, that's gonna be your guiding hand. So when you cutting, you know, you want to hold the blade, make sure you got total control with your guiding hand, and then you'll find your own rhythm. But it's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. And then proper grip will maximize, you know, your knife skills. And just keep practicing for real. Get you a board. Start chopping up onions, start chopping up garlic, you know, crush it, chop it down. Just practice on your chopping. All right, so now we're gonna get, let me come from this angle. Okay. Yeah, all right. So now we're gonna get our sirloin. Our sirloin out. Get our sirloin out. And a trick I like to do, we're going to put our vegetables to the side. A trick I like to do, and remember to cut your, we already went over the sides and while we cut them. We already went over sharpening. We already went over the 2 different knives. We got our chef knife and our French knife. This is the French. This is the chef. Whatever hand is more dominant is your guiding hand. You're going to use that as an up and down motion. But like I said, everybody chop differently. So it's just get your flow. Get your flow. Let me wrap this up real quick. And then I'm going to bring out the sirloins. I don't know if y'all can see from that angle. Let me bring you down. I'm going to bring you all a little down. And then I got to get my charger. But this meal not even going to take long. We're going to be eating in no time. So I'm going to set this actually over to the side. I'll wrap it up in a second because we want to eat. We're trying to eat. So I got the family pack sirloin. I'm going to rinse my meat off and then we're going to season it up. And actually, let me wash this cutting board off because I am going to need it for the meat. We're going to flip it on the other side. and use the side that we didn't use. Of course, I have two different cutting boards. So of course, you're supposed to have one for your fruit, one for your vegetables, excuse me, and then one for your meat. So let me see if I can find the other one real quick. Well, folks, I can't. So that's what we're gonna do is bleach in the water. We are good. Get our sirloins, we rinse them off. And what I like to do is I like to stab my meat up. That allows the juices and the flavors to go into your meat. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lay them all out. Stab it up. Y'all wanna hear nothing in the comments. This is for the meat. Just stab the meat up. Okay? Rinse all the blood off, all the residue, rinse all your meat off. Make sure your meat is clean. So, I'm going to lay all of these right here. And what I like to do, so all your, make sure everything's thrown away. We're going to wash our hands because we are dealing with meat. So, in between, it's good to go back and forth and wash your hands, okay? Okay, so before we get into our meat, let's get our water going for our let's get our water going, y'all, for our rice. That's what I'm trying to say. So I use a small pot. I try not to overcook rice expand. So we're gonna do a small pot. I'm gonna put just the water in here. I like to normally cook my rice with like a vegetable stock or a chicken stock, but we are out of that today, so we're gonna use basic hot water. Gonna add a little bit of imperial butter, some oil to it, and gonna season it up. You want to season your water up so your rice can take that flavor in, okay? Whatever pot you're using, I always do like half of that, so we fill the water till about right here, and then we'll put that on the back. I let it start bubbling. I like to cook everything together, so we don't have to wait on nothing. Okay, there we go. All right. Then I'm gonna add a little oil to the front part once we done with this with these steaks. So we're gonna finish dabbing them up so they'll get ventilation holes for the flavor. I really want to sit this phone somewhere else, and it do need to be on the charger. Oh, if it fell off, just rinse it off, y'all. Don't be acting funny. Let me set it over here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me rinse this little meat off. Fell off the bandwagon. All right. Wait, Tasha, what's that mean? Oh. Okay. Why you a creeping little burger? Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know what's going on in the comments, but all right. So I'm gonna try to set it over here, y'all. Hold on. So this is another reason why I have to get a stand. Like I have to get a stand because let me try to figure this out. We just gonna hurry up. We just gonna hurry up. We just gonna hurry up. Okay. So make sure you got a pantry for your seasonings, so we keep those separate. And we are going to get some parsley, some basil, little kosher salt, and some steak seasoning. Okay, we're gonna keep it real cute, real simple. Battery is running low. So you got your pork loins, okay? Boom, they all rinsed off. Let's add, proper way to add kosher salt. You just want to use a little bit of it. So we're gonna sprinkle lightly above the food at an even back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, making sure each piece gets some. And because this is kosher salt, you do not need a lot. So kosher salt, our first seasoning. I like to use steak seasoning, even on pork loins. Same stuff, because we just seasoning it down, make sure everything is even. Oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening. All right, so the basil, we on 17, y'all. Let's get this in by 10. Come on, come on. So we got the basil, boom, and some parsley. Whatever you do to the front side, make sure you do to the back. Okay, and sometimes I find myself, if I'm brushing, I have to go ahead and add those seasonings while it's cooking. Our water for our rice is going, so we cool with that. I'm gonna add a half a stick of butter. It's already softened in 1 second. Right now, we're gonna focus on getting these pork sirloins in there with the peppers. So we got a large pot. You wanna use a large pot with the lid, because we're gonna simmer it and do it like that. So sit the lid over to the side. I'm gonna add my oil and some water in here, and then we're gonna add the peppers and let those start sweating down, and then we're gonna add our meat. We're gonna finish seasoning the meat though first. Go ahead and turn your pot on medium heat so it can start heating up. Grab your oil, this vegetable oil. Use a generous amount. Then I grab a cup of hot water, about 3/4 cup. You're gonna add that to the oil. Let it mix. Add a little bit more water. Let it mix. That's gonna be the base for your vegetables, and then we'll season the vegetables while they're in there. So we're gonna go ahead and add those in now. Chopped up onions and peppers. Yeah, I hate when they do that. They just want to kind of remove it and let it. It's just heating up. It's just heating up. So you let it warm up. That constant movement, so it won't start popping. Then add your peppers and onions. Let those start cooking down. You can go ahead and add a pinch of kosher salt to your vegetables real quick, and I'm gonna grab this garlic. For the water on the rice, you want to add a pinch of salt to that as well. Go ahead and add your, let me see, we on 17 still, okay. Go ahead and add your half a stick of butter to your rice water. Let that continue to cook down. We're gonna use this other half, other stick of butter as well. I need the garlic. That's what I need. So I love cooking with garlic. I should have did the fresh garlic. That's really what I should do real quick. Let me grab this onion powder. Oh no, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're going to have to do fresh garlic because I don't see any garlic in there. So this is onion powder. We're going to add that. and just a little pepper. And these are all good to go. I don't like overly salty food, so allow your seasonings just to work together. Okay, so we're gonna flip our meat. One of your water or gas stove. It's dangerous one. Huh? Oil and water on a gas stove is that. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know. Like the mix. That's why I said, make sure you swivel it around. But yeah, thank you. All right, so make sure you do the other side. Same thing. You mix on the front with the onion. You get them protective glasses on like you doing a science project. Yeah, I don't like to get stuff in my eyes. Trust me, I done had. So you ever had salt or garlic flicks in your eye? You wear protective glasses to cook too. So we're gonna get a little bit of the kosher salt on the other side, and then I like to press it in. Press it in, press it in. And of course, like I said, when you're cooking for others, gloves, you're cooking for yourself, it's okay. We're going to get our vegetables sweated down. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Let's actually turn it up just a little bit. Water is going for the rice. We're going to add that in real quick. And like I said, when you hungry and you ready to eat, better safe than sorry. Hell yeah, you get some salt in your eye. You'll understand why. When you ready to eat, you want something real quick that you can do. So we are on 16%. We're trying to get to 10 and be done with this. So we're going to let that cook down. I don't have any, what did I normally say? The vegetable stock or the chicken stock that I use. That's what I normally use in rice. I don't like to use water. But we got to do what we got to do. So we got the yellow rice. We're going to add that in first. This is one of the brands that I like to use, Iberia. I normally get these when I go to those like ethnic grocery stores. Sometimes it be at regular ones, but sometimes not. And then we got the Goya rice and beans. I'm gonna add that to it. Dang, we gotta hurry up and get our garlic in there. Oh my goodness. Let's stir that up. Stir it up. What it do, what it do. The garlic. Alright. So we gotta get that fresh garlic in there because I need some garlic. So boom, if you don't know how to do garlic, I'm about to show you real quick. You wanna bust it down. And sometimes if you find it that it's cooking too fast, you can move it to the back aisle, but I think we got it. I think we got it. So you gonna crack your garlic. Ah! That one went over there. Peel it real quick. Because we need some garlic. What is a meal without garlic? I don't want to eat that. Chop the head off. We get that garlic in there. I get that garlic in there. We're about to add our meat. I just wanted to get some garlic in there. I love fresh garlic, man. So I had did the garlic salt or the garlic powder or whatever. That's cool, but it don't really hit like this. Bust it open. Bust it open. That's where your flavor at. And we're going to add some more as we go. We're going to get this meat up in there. We're going to take it. Take the bottom. We're going to bust some more garlic down to add it over there real quick. Add this to your rice because it's starting to, you don't want it to start to stick. How can I put this? The butter has already absorbed, so you want to keep that consistency going. So you're going to add a cupful of this to your rice. And your meat. Because me personally, me not like no dry meat. No dry meat. Okay, so Bust some more garlic down. Add that. Woo. You gotta learn how to cook fast. Gotta learn how to cook fast. Make sure you got all of that. The shell cases off of there. I call everything shell cases, I swear. ah, crush peel method works every time. Yes, baby. That's all we doing is crushing and peeling. But when you get down to these little ones, I just be making sure, the shell is off of them. Oh, it smells so good in here. Jesus. Okay, let me rinse this off. You want those to cook down. So we're gonna add the lid. I'm gonna let y'all see it before we shut it down. About that much water. We're trying to steam it up. Let's stir our rice. Ooh. So those should be going like that. Your rice should be going like that. And yeah, this meal should be done in no time. Your kids should eat before 9 p.m. You should be in the bed. Everything should be good. So all this time right now should just be like cleaning. Cleaning. Oh, let's add the lid real quick. Can't forget the lid. Turn that fire down just a little bit. Real easy, quick meals. That's what we be about. So these is pork loins with yellow rice and beans. You got your protein, you got your vegetables, you got your carbs. It's a well-balanced meal. I'm going to post the final because what I'm on 14. Dang, do I got to put all this in the description? Onion powder, the kosher salt, the steak seasoning. I like to use that, I told y'all. Some parsley, some basil, some pepper. Running back. Like quick, easy meals. Let's put everything up. Make sure y'all keep y'all seasonings in a separate pantry. Don't put them like I hate to go to people's house and they just be anywhere. Have them in a special place. They special. They the heart and soul of your food. Learn how like what seasonings go together. You know what I mean? Like when you heavy on the hand, you gotta cook with love. All that salt. So the kosher salt is the best salt, not that iodized salt. Am I saying it right? If I ain't, oh y'all English majors correct me. But that's the best salt, and you use less, and you just press it into the meat, and the flavor is like, it's amazing. So I didn't find my garlic. I did not find my garlic salt. And you know what? I feel like being fancy. What if I did this, y'all? What if hold on, where is it? What if I add this? Stop playing with me. See, I got so many seasonings. Jesus, I need to get a garlic salt, but we don't want to do the salt. So see, that was God. He ain't want me to find it. Garlic salt, but I'm looking at dang. I want to add some curry in there. I couldn't find no curry, so we're gonna do one bay leaf. Add one bay leaf if y'all got a bay leaf. I'm sorry. I wanted to put some curry up in there, and I would have really been hitting. I put curry in everything. So just get you a couple bay leaves, add them in there. Oh my God. Pop goes the weasel. Hold on. Hold on. Then went everywhere. Okay. So we're gonna add the rest in here. Some bay leaves. about a fourth of water every time you see it going down, because you want these to get nice and tender. Where's my cooking fork? Hold on. You want these to get nice and tender. And I like to slow cook my meats. I don't like it to fast cook. That's how it be hard. And so just put the top back on these. The rice should be done. And yeah, it's been like a pleasure of doing cooking with y'all, cooking with Lotta. I'm gonna give me some ring lights. Don't worry, I know it's dark. I hope y'all can see me. I hope this helped all of y'all at home people who looking for quick meals. Yeah, and this is the pork loins and the rice. I'm gonna post a picture a little later. Let me get the rest of these bay leaves up. Have a blessed Saturday. See y'all.